All right. Frosty the Snowman was a jolly happy soul with a corncob pipe and a button nose and two eyes made out of gold. Frosty the Snowman was a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day. Well, there must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found. When he placed it on his head, he began to dance around. Oh, Frosty the Snowman was as light as he could be, and the children say he could laugh and play just the same as you, just the same as you and me. Alright, well, welcome back to the channel. I really appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying my videos and learning a lot from them. And please subscribe and like, and even better, comment and share. So, the comments really help. So some people are saying, well, you need to edit this way, or I really learned a lot from that thing, or so on and so forth. Then I know what to concentrate on and how to make these better. Anyway, this song is going to be another one of these ones where I take the song and do it in a very simple form, like Here Comes Santa Claus. And so I've done this for a few of these Christmas songs, because obviously can't do that with the Steely Dan tunes, which occupy some of my channel. But these songs you can. And so I'm going to show you how to play this song entirely in first position. And then I'm also going to show you a way to ramp up so that you can take it from the very simple version to maybe just a slightly more sophisticated version. And in that way, hopefully, these songs are going to teach you some things. And this song is pretty cool, and I don't usually get into theory, but I will mention just somewhere for about 20 seconds later on about how chord theory works. It's just the basics of the fact that a lot of these Christmas songs, like Here Comes Santa Claus, and like Santa Claus is Coming to Town, and like this song, they have just basically, they're made of chords that are constructed from the scale, and just hopefully that little 20-second blip there and the little diagram I'll show you will turn on the light in some people's heads who are newer and don't get the basics. Anyway, so that version that you just watched on the playthrough, that's just my rendition. And so, if nothing else, I just hope that some of you who are looking for a version of the song to play that's fun and quick and easy and sounds like the recording that we all know and love from the 60s cartoon that, made it famous. I think this version of mine is pretty true to the song. And so you can just, I'm putting it up here, you can just pause the video and then just do a screenshot and then save that, and then just, if you're sophisticated enough, just, there you go. Have fun with it. And you got a new song in your Christmas arsenal. For those of you who see the chords and you're not exactly sure what inversions are going to make it easy, or exactly how I put that together, you can fast forward to the end of the video, because I'm going to just quickly go through this in first position and build up to that sort of, I would say, beginner jazz, maybe intermediate guitar kind of version that I do. All right, so next I'm just going to quickly show you how to do this song with open chords entirely. And before I show you the playthrough, I just want to tell you about one thing. So you're going to see here the chords that I show you there that are grayed out. Those are chords that you can either leave out, and in the very beginning you can leave out all the gray chords, and then eventually you're going to build up. One of the things that I think is nice about this song for beginners is that it's going to show you how you can get some movement when you take a chord from its major and then go to its seventh or another derivation. And so there's a lot of that in this song, and it really, I think, is vital if you really want the song to work well. Like if you want the song to be recognizable if you're not singing along. So you can go Frosty the Snowman was a jolly happy soul. But if you really want to if you want people to recognize it without you singing, you go Frosty the Snow. That's when you hit that 7. And then you go with the D to the D7. Was a jolly happy soul. And you see how those chords really make the song work. Okay, and that happens a lot. And so if you're learning guitar and you want to get better, you're going to have to do that, because that's all over songs. So not just in jazz, but like ring, ring, drops keep falling on my head, or George Benson's Masquerade. And what you're doing is you're taking a chord and you're just playing different flavors of the chord. And so you're taking the A and you're taking the A7 or the A major 7 to the A7. So if you've looked at some of my other videos I have for this, you'll see that for some reason some of these Christmas songs, a lot of these Christmas songs do that. So like for instance, if you look at Please Come Home for Christmas, it starts off with an A, goes to an A major 7, then goes to an A7 dominant 7. So like bells will be ringing, the sad news. So just A major 7, A7. And you can do that down here too, by the way. You go, bells will be ringing, sad news. All right, and so anyway, it's just something to build on, and like I said, you can start off by just doing the major chords and start grade out those other ones. I'm going to show you two versions of the easy version. One is going to be with the plain old chords, and then one's going to be with the sevenths thrown in. And then I'll explain about the fact that there's 2 points in the song where you do have to decide whether you're going to do this diminished, and there's also this little E7 thing to the B minor 7, which you can also eliminate entirely. So anyway, let me just show you this playthrough real quick. This is the playthrough of the most easy version. On the easy version. Frosty the Snowman was a jolly happy soul, with a corncob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out. There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found. When they placed it on his head, he began to dance around. Oh, E7, not E. Frosty the Snowman was alive as he could be, and the children say he could laugh and play just the same. Alright, so that's the easiest version. And then again, in the first position, you want to just take that up one notch. You're going to throw those 7s in, so that would be like Frosty the Snowman was a jolly happy soul, with a corncob pipe and a button and 2 eyes made out. Then you could do the eyes made out. But that's going to be a little tougher for you beginners. That's the eyes made out. And then Frosty the Snowman is a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children knew how he came to life one day. There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found. Now, for the next level up, you're going to try to do this diminished. You're going to go, for when he placed it on his head. And that's an F. That note right there, so that's, you know, your typical diminished, but you can play the diminished down here, or you can just, diminished chords repeat every 3, so you could just, if you want to take it down here, you can play it here, right? Or you can play it here. Hey! All right? Because there's your F right there, but your bass note is not an F. So for when they placed it on his head, got it? and then you're going to do the F sharp minor or F sharp minor 7. He began to B7 or here dance around. All right, so that's that. Now let's talk about the next level. Really, the movement in my version is just E. And if you listen to the song, any versions, or you watch the children's cartoon show where you grew up with that, you definitely hear that major to 7 dominant thing happening. So anyway, I'm just going to show you how I use it. I use these 7s, and you're welcome to use these 7s or this 7. I'm not sure they sound as good. Frosty the Snowman. That works maybe. Frosty the Snowman. But I like this one. And so anyway, a lot of jazz players use this one. It just sounds good to me. I use it in all these Steely Dan songs too. It just definitely has a certain tonality to it. So anyway, just walking through this real quickly, it's just basically you're going to follow along with what I've written here, and it's just Frosty the Snowman was a jolly happy soul. So you're splitting that measure with the D. Jolly happy soul. Back to the A major, and then with a corn cob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes. Oh, in this part here, 2 eyes made out of coal. All right, and so here you can break that up any way you want, but this is what I'm hearing. And again, as I showed you in the easier version, you could just go, and 2 eyes made out of coal, or and 2 eyes made out of coal. Okay, so you can break that up any way that you want. You know, either double up on the B minor or B minor 7, or you can do just E7 through the whole thing to the A, and I just like to just break it up and go, and 2 eyes made out of gold. And then finally I go up to this, there must have been some magic in, and then instead of going down here, I just do this minor 7. And you know, if you're used to jazz, you're going to see there's a lot of that. And so that minor 7 to the 5. So you go 1, 2, 5. So you're probably very familiar with that if you do play in jazz. Anyway, so that's it. So there must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found. And then you go up to this E for when they laid it on his head. And that's the best one because you got the best diminish. Because even though these diminished repeat every 3, you're right in this location. You've got the F right there in the bass. So that's your F fully diminished. They begin, and then you go to the F sharp on the began, F sharp minor 7. They began to dance around. And then I like to throw in the minor. And then back to the 3rd verse. And so that's the whole song. And then it does the little thumpity thump thing, which is just over a verse, and then there's another silly little verse. But anyway, just a nice little bluesy thing with just a couple little jazz chords thrown in, and just you know, some basic chords in the pattern of a typical major progression, and a lot of fun to play around the holidays, either for friends and family or for a little gig. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that and got something out of it. Have a great Christmas. Happy New Year. Please do subscribe and like. Cookie would really appreciate it.